first thing you said after I told you you had to leave was, where does it say I have to
Exactly. I can ask you where it is posted that says that because I didn't see it pulling in or anything.
Ashes. Yeah. You want to lick it? You want to sample it? No. No.
So you're not going to answer the question? Okay. You're going to move?
Cops who think they're above the law always find out the hard way that karma doesn't take bribes. In today's video, we're diving into satisfying cases of instant karma. For power-tripping cops, moments where justice strikes back faster than they ever expected. From arrogance to humiliation in seconds, these officers learn that abusing authority can turn against them in the blink of an eye. Get ready. This is pure, unfiltered karma in action.
Fourth Amendment violation. No, it's not. They're on the outside of the door on Jeeps.
There are vehicles that do have them on
They
the
said
inside.
Jeeps.
Yeah, but we don't know what vehicles have on the inside and outside.
Okay, I do.
A man had started filming in a routine arrest. Nothing heroic, just a camera and a wish to show the public what law in action looked like. But as soon as he appeared, an officer looked at him like a target. Instead of chasing real criminals, they decided to pull him over just because he took out a camera to record them.
What's going on?
What's up? Hey, I'm Deputy Baker with the Sheriff's Office. Doing all right today?
Yeah.
Good deal. Hey, man, your tags just expired. It's no big deal.
Oh, they
Just
are?
trying to check everything out.
Are you sure?
Positive, man. Positive. You got your ID on you?
Yeah.
Good deal. No weapons, nothing like that, right? No guns? You doing all right today?
Of course.
Yeah. You got registration, insurance, all that good stuff? You doing all right today?
You already asked that and I already answered it.
Okay. Cool.
The officer followed him like he was chasing a fugitive. He turned on the blinker, stopped behind him, and of course, started checking the plates. No crime, no violation, but there was a camera, and apparently that was enough. In a country where filming should protect citizens, here it became a reason for suspicion. And yes, it soon became clear how far they were willing to go to invent a reason when they didn't have one.
You got insurance? I need the registration and the insurance as well, please. Just hold on to the registration and just grab your insurance if you don't mind.
Put that. I separated it somewhere. That one.
While searching for his papers, the driver tried to stay calm. The officer, of course, stood over him as if checking a suspect in an armed robbery, not the owner of a registered car. He even tried to grab the documents from the man's hands just because trust towards citizens was a luxury the police didn't allow themselves. But that was only a glimpse of what was coming next.
2022.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, you're good. Hey, sir.
Yeah.
Could you help out stand in the back of your car? I'm gonna write you a warning. We're gonna speed this up, check the VIN. We're gonna be good to go, okay?
Okay.
I appreciate it. Did you find your registration, insurance, all that, man?
I gave him the insurance and I'm still looking for registration. It's not my car, so.
Okay. Hey, just hop out and stand in the back of your car for me.
Car had it.
Can you step out of the car? Did you hear that? Of course he can. That was the next act of the show. Even though nothing was wrong, they had to prove who was in control. Their excuse? We're just writing a warning. But if it was only a warning, why didn't they just write it and let him go? Why make him step out unless they wanted him to feel weaker?
Can I turn it off and everything?
Sir?
Can I turn it off and everything?
Yeah, you can. I'm gonna grab the van out there. Just stand right back there.
I don't know what he's looking inside the seat for a VIN. Fourth Amendment violation. No, it's not. They're on the outside of the door on Jeeps.
There are vehicles that do have them on
I
the
said
inside.
Jeeps.
Yeah, but we don't know what vehicles have on the inside and outside.
Okay, I do. Someone else's. It's on the plate you ran. It's on the paper I was trying to give you. It's on the insurance I showed him. What?
It's on the paperwork you never provided.
I'm trying to, and you just told me to get out of the car.
While standing beside the car, he explained that his registration was perfectly fine, but the officer acted deaf. He knew he was wrong, yet it didn't matter. The system ran on stubbornness, not truth. Admitting a mistake would mean taking responsibility, and that simply didn't exist in police culture. Instead, the officer kept him outside the car because humiliation was easier to admit than error.
I am. You're the one getting me out of the car and pulling me over for this.
It was on his phone. He wouldn't let me hold his phone.
He looked at it and said it was good and verified it.
When he mentioned ashes on the car floor, the officer immediately hinted at drugs without a single piece of proof. It had become an automatic reflex. If he couldn't find a violation, he would invent a crime. While the citizen calmly explained that he didn't drink or use anything, the officer kept throwing out accusations. The law said innocent until proven guilty. The police said guilty until I find something.
And also the tag comes back to a 2007 Jeep, not a 2016. Just
What?
so you're aware.
That sounds like the B&B's problem, not mine. I don't issue the tags. I mean, they do from the car to semi.
How do they do that? Is it like just like a
Over my
CDL or
head.
something? Oh, you know?
Yeah, it's CDL.
I got it.
When the driver tried to explain that the car belonged to his fiancée and that everything was legal, the officer changed his tone, now accusing him of having an attitude. Yes, in America in 2025, attitude has become the new crime. If you weren't scared or submissive, you must be hiding something. Ironically, the only attitude that truly mattered was the one held by the man in uniform, who had forgotten that the law still existed.
Yeah, he wouldn't let me shut the door because he didn't want to read the VIN by the window.
What's that white stuff?
Ashes.
It's ashes.
Yeah. You want to lick it? You want to sample it?
Anything illegal in the car?
No.
Any guns?
No.
Any marijuana?
No.
Any meth?
No.
Any heroin?
No. Not unless you put it there.
Any pills?
No. I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol. Nothing.
So whose car is this?
My fiance's.
Fiance.
Yeah.
What is your
My
fiance's
name's on the
name?
insurance. You want me to give you the registration, or you want to just go grab it yourself?
You want to keep up with attitude?
What, is attitudes illegal in the United States of America or something?
No, there's no reason to be hostile.
I think there is. I think there is a reason.
While copying the numbers, it was clear they didn't even know what they were looking for. The officer asked for the car's year, then claimed it didn't match the system. Even though everything was in order, plates, insurance, registration, they insisted they were right, because that's what dispatch said. I know it makes no sense to you now, but get ready. It's about to make even less.
We'll get
Do
to
you
that
mind if I
later.
grab the registration?
Anderson County, 864-260-4400.
Do you mind if I grab the registration?
No,
Out of the
I guess. I mean, as long as I can watch you.
Where? That's it right there?
Yep, one of them. There's a whole bunch of them over there. So are the plates expired, or what? What is the year? I don't get it. What year is this?
What are you talking about?
Matt, you know what the year is on the date? Okay. Well, why does that say 22 on it? And you're saying it's expired?
That's what they advised.
What do you mean that's what they advised you?
The tag comes back to 2007.
5-7-22. Maybe you should run it again. So now we're at no probable cause for this traffic stop, people.
He had asked for their names and badge numbers, and everything changed. They had suddenly gone quiet and moved into a defensive stance. Nothing scared a police officer like transparency. Once he knew their names, they had suddenly remembered the rules and protocol. But if you thought that would last long, you're wrong. Those officers only needed a few seconds to remember why they had stopped the man.
Okay. Again, Anderson County Sheriff, 864-260-4400, people. It's your right to redress your grievances. Feel free, it's your right. What's your name and badge numbers?
1 Charlie 4, Papa Juliet Mike, Bravo Sierra,
Lena? Man, I was just talking about these cops, what, 20 minutes ago, saying how great they are? Well, I know. I was still looking for the other one. The plates are good. You got me out of the car and didn't let me get the updated one. Remember?
Tag comes back to a 2017.
Call the BMV.
34 up there around with 34.
That's. I didn't issue the plate. Yes, they did.
When he tried to explain they were stopping him from finding the very papers they had asked for, they replied with passive aggression. "You can stand there while we finish," they said. A classic trick. Take away his ability to meet their demand, then punish him for not meeting it. Did they really think no one could see what they were doing?
Bravo 20 copy, Bravo 35. Your Benz come back on a 2016 Cherokee to a Melissa Fryer out of Indiana, showing valid.
I don't answer questions. So you're not going to let me get the valid registration out for you or not? You're just going to make me stand back here and then write me a ticket for not having it? Because you made me get out and not get it? Is that the game we're going to play?
You were lawfully required to exit vehicle by the west.
I didn't say I wasn't.
This is a warning, not a ticket, so you're welcome.
Whatever, it's still a warning.
I know
It's a
you
ticket.
appreciate it.
You're right. You're writing a ticket.
I'm writing a warning.
It's a warning ticket, but whatever, it's still a ticket.
If you want a real ticket, I can charge you about $40. But I'm gonna be nice to you.
It's good, so I ain't going to pay shit in the end, but if you want to give me a warning, that's cool. And make up this shit.
In the end, frustration turned into open suspicion. He asked if they were maybe looking for an excuse, and he was right. The officers whispered among themselves, trying to find a way to justify the pointless stop. When a system can't admit to its own mistakes, it folds in on itself. And the fact that he had seen through them, well, that's what bothered them the most. It made them even more eager to punish him.
Just to try to figure out who I am and what all this is, because you already know who the fuck I am and why I'm here.
Well, if you want to keep it up, customer public is on the crowd, okay?
Who's going to be the complainant? You going to go find one real quick? You can't be the complainant. How do you expect me to be? You want me to kiss your butt or what? Is that really what you want? This is not cool with me. This is not cool with anybody without probable cause.
I'll tell you what, would you like to talk to the supervisor?
I don't care.
Let me grab one for you.
There's one there, and you can take all your complaints with you.
It's ridiculous. Maybe these guys are dirty. Maybe that's why I was sent here.
As he tried to explain that they were holding him for no reason, the officers began consulting each other like they were planning an operation, not faking a traffic stop. Instead of admitting a mistake, there were whispers about which term to use. Maybe the term was, "Sorry, we were wrong." What do you say to that, officers?
I don't answer questions.
Don't put your expired registration back in the car.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, I know. It's total profiling. Trust me. I know exactly what it is. Their sergeant's here. He pulled up, but ain't like it's gonna do any good. It all goes to the top, you know, they cover each other's butts. It's called the Blue Line Gang.
Then came the moment of legal entitlement. They openly admitted they had no reason for an arrest, yet kept debating over legal terminology. Was it really that hard to understand that if there's no violation, there's no detention? Every second after that became an abuse of power, but it seemed no one had ever taught them that. And still, somehow, it was about to get worse.
It is felonious action. Anderson County Sheriff's Department, 864-260-4400. Keep posting that number. That is their non-emergency hotline. Yeah, these cops don't realize I get cops fired for a living. This is what I do for my job. Is I search dirty cops and find them and get them fired. They lose their qualified immunity and then they end up working at McDonald's. Are you allowed to chew tobacco on the job? Is that okay with your policy?
But don't worry, the satisfying moment of instant karma for those power-tripping cops was coming very soon, right when their superior arrived. While we wait for that to happen, tell us in the comments, have you ever met police officers who thought they were above the law? How did that go for you?
Yeah.
It is.
So is there anything
Tobacco
illegal
products?
in the
No, we already went through this. I already answered your questions. Can I have the ticket? No, you can't search my car. Give me my warning. Let's go. I ain't got time for this. Well, whatever. Then keep being a dick. I don't care.
Do you know where the
Can I
dog
talk to your
registration
supervisor is? It's in the car.
He's right there. He would be wanting to talk with you. Have at it.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
Good.
You
got a complaint?
Are they allowed to chew tobacco on the job?
What's the reason for the...
Well, he's chewing tobacco on the job. I don't know if he just went over there and spit it out
Okay.
to get rid of the evidence.
Let me
He
talk
still
with
has
the
it.
deputy and get the background about what's going on out here.
He pulled me over saying my plates are expired. You can see clear as day they're good.
Okay.
I can't help what the B&B gives me.
If you'll bear with me, give me 1 second.
Thank you very much, sir. He said I can look for the thing.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, I just had it. No, I just had it out. I just looked at it too. Let's try this again.
The drivers tried to stay calm, explaining that his registration was valid, even showed them the documents, but they still refused to back down. Even when the truth was right in front of them, they stubbornly pretended not to see it at all. It was obvious they had already decided the outcome long before stopping this man, which is why nothing he said could make a difference.
Okay, same one again. Here it is. It's the one I had the first time when he told me it was expired.
Which one is this?
The valid registration for this car. It's got valid plates. It's got the BMV don't send you that unvalid. Let's see if the plates.
This is what the DMV says on the plate.
What is?
When you dispatch ran the plate.
Well, I don't give a shit what your dispatch claims.
Okay, well, that's
Okay, so on the registration, the plate is 709 TKR. 709 TKR. It expires 5/7/2022.
At this point, even the dispatcher in the background sounded confused. She didn't know why the system was showing the wrong car, but that didn't bother the officers. A system error had become their favorite excuse. Instead of checking why the software had failed, they investigated the man using it. In any normal system, that'd be shameful. Here, I'd say they were almost happy it happened.
Expiration date 5/7/2022. This is ridiculous. This cop is out of his mind. Here's the valid registration that matches the plate that the BMV gave me. So they're gonna try to punish me because their computer system isn't right?
Year and model of car.
So how would we verify that it's legitimate in the sense that when they ran it last night, it came back to a completely different year and a completely different model of vehicle?
Well, Indiana says it's correct. But South Carolina
says it is not.
Anderson Police Department.
Anderson Sheriff's Department.
Because they told us that it's you guys. They said when they run the plate, they run it through you guys.
So basically,
unless there's a different B&B or DMV.
But let's get back to our case. Another officer stepped onto the scene hoping to save their reputation. Instead of apologizing, he explained there had been reasonable suspicion because the system showed the wrong model. That's like unleashing a dog on a passerby and then saying, "Oh, we didn't know he wasn't a thief." Some things truly make sense only in the mind of police officers.
It's time to get him off the street. Valid registration. He already verified insurance. Let me know if you need anything else. I'll be more than happy to share it with you.
Okay, so like I said, I'm Staff Sergeant Stipe. Okay, I'm one of the supervisors.
Stipe, S-T-I-P-E. What's your badge number?
704.
704. Thank you.
So a couple things. Well, first of all, let's start over. What was the main complaint?
He pulled me over without probable cause.
Okay. He explained to me.
He explained to me, I don't need probable cause. I can pull anybody over for any reason I want. He said.
Okay.
I didn't know that's legal. Where I'm from, that's just not legal. Maybe it is here. Go ahead.
I'm trying to explain.
Well, I was trying to explain too. Now it's your turn. Feel free.
Okay. So based on what he said, there is probable cause.
Okay. Because the plate.
The citizen asked to see proof, a call, a record, anything. The officer told him he could request a public record. But wait, did you catch that when he said if they had stopped him, there had to be a reason? Honestly, I hadn't heard anything that pathetic in a long time. I love how delusional these officers were, but just listen to what they say next.
When he run the tag, it come back expired on a different vehicle.
Okay.
Okay, so that's probable cause to make a traffic stop. Okay.
Well, can you run it? Would you mind running it?
Why is that?
See if it comes back on the right vehicle?
Sure, I can do that.
Okay, I appreciate that, because I think he's lying about that.
Okay. Well, typically, our deputies don't lie, okay? If they tell you they stopped you for a reason, that's why they stopped you. They're not just going to make something up.
Before this happened, I thought the exact same thing about you guys.
Okay.
I would have agreed 100%.
Okay.
But now I'm kind of concerned.
Okay. Is this your...
The B&B, no, it's the person's name on there. The B&B does not issue this and that when they're wrong. You know what I mean?
Well, sometimes the DMV makes mistakes, and sometimes our dispatchers make mistakes.
Well, I'd like to figure out who it was. If you verify that with your dispatcher, I'd appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
But like I said, that's the reason that he stopped. He was told that the tag was expired.
Meanwhile, the driver became a witness to pure absurdity. The officers openly admitted they didn't even know how their own computer worked yet. They still used it as a weapon against people. In any normal job, that would be called incompetence. But by now, you already know these cops are anything but normal, right? Because what followed was an even longer, completely pointless detention.
And this is
So that's their way around probable cause. They can just say, dispatch issued that. Where can I get that call? The E911 traffic? Or the CAD sheets? Where can I get public records from?
So, I'm under the impression he's going to be writing you a warning ticket, is that right?
He did.
So the only paperwork that we're going to be doing on our end, and it'll be documented in the CAD tonight.
Well, I need to get this fixed, so I need to verify 100%. Is this wrong? Did they put the wrong plate on my car?
That's what I'm fixing to check on, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you'll give me just a
But what if
second.
it's wrong in your end too? Then what? I need to make sure it's not. What do I do then?
That's what I'm working on.
Then I'm screwed.
Give me just a second, okay?
Appreciate it.
I'll be right back with you.
It's crazy. Never seen anything like this in my life. I know, the plates were valid last week in Indianapolis. But no problem then. Can I get a cigarette out of the car? He ain't got nothing to worry about, man.
He asked them to show the screen. The officer instantly covered it with his hand. If If you have nothing to hide, why hide it? But let me tell you, that's probably why they were angry from the start, because the man had filmed them arresting someone earlier. But they made up reasons for that one too, just didn't want anyone to record it.
I know. Well, I don't think they ran it on. Did you run it on your computer or you called dispatch?
I ran it to dispatch.
Okay. So can I see your screen showing that it says expired?
Well, you have an issue with looking at your car, so you can't look at my car.
Okay, that's how it is. See, dirty cops. I'd cover that up too. I would not show you that. I'd cover that up too if I was you. I know you did. You're doing it right now. I wish this was 4K. I can't hear you. What?
You see, I run the tag. It doesn't, on here immediately, it doesn't come back to what?
It doesn't come back saying valid or not valid?
It doesn't populate the DMV stuff in here.
In the end, they admitted they had been entering the wrong license plate the whole time as if that were a small mistake. But it wasn't a typo, that's a basic error that could have led to an arrest. Still, you'll be surprised to learn that these officers weren't the only clueless ones here, because the next case we're about to show you is even more shocking. A man was sitting in his car at a park parking lot when an officer approached him with a smile. It said, "The park is closed." It seemed America was now such a peaceful country that police had to bother honest people just sleeping in their cars. Don't worry, this too would end as one of those satisfying cases of instant karma for power-tripping cops.
Hello? It's going good. How about you?
Officer Story, Officer Springs Police Department. The reason I'm out here is park's closed at 11 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock right now.
Said it was 24 hours.
So, yeah, the park is closed. It says it on the front as you come in.
So you want me to leave? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, please.
Where's your police department?
It's Oliver Springs.
The citizen tried to understand. If I can park at a police station, why not here too? And that was the real question. Both spots were public. But according to this officer's logic, one public place was somehow less public than the other. How could someone working as a police officer not even understand what public property meant? And yet, his answer managed to make it even worse.
So can I go to the Oliver Springs Police Department and park in their lot?
If you want to, yeah.
So what's the difference between there and here?
Well, the park closes at 11. They want us controlling us. They want us controlling it.
Right, so the police department's public property, right? This is public property, right?
The city property.
Public property, right?
Would you like to talk to my sergeant? You can explain.
If it needs to be explained to me. Does it need to be explained to me?
Well, I'm explaining it.
Does it need to be explained? Is my question, like, do you not understand my question?
Yeah, I'm understanding your question. That just the park closes.
Well, I mean, when I look at the park online, it says open 24 hours.
That might say it online, but it says at the entrance 11 p.m. to 9 a.m.
So if maybe that's just for the ball fields, though, you know what I mean? Why would it say 24 hours online? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So you don't want me to park on this public property, but if I go over to the PD, I can park on that public property. Am I understanding that correctly?
He calmly explained that the park's website said it was open 24 hours. The officer just shrugged and said, that doesn't count. So if the city's official information didn't matter, what did? Someone's mood? Clearly this cop thought he was above the law and that if he made up a rule, everyone had to treat it as truth. Well, he's about to get a surprise he didn't see coming.
If you can't answer that question, Okay. Where's the PD?
It is down the road.
What's the address?
701 Main Street.
All because you just don't want me in the park, huh?
Well, parking's closed. You gotta find it. If you want to find somewhere else to sleep, the safest place is the PD parking lot.
Well, to be realistic, this was the safest spot. It's dark. It said 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? But it says it online.
It doesn't matter if it's online. It says posted.
What do you mean it doesn't matter if it says it online? If the city has instructions for the residents of the city, you're telling me that doesn't matter? Are you telling me that doesn't matter?
The man tried to ask a simple question. Had he ever done anything wrong? The officer dodged that answer like a teenager caught in a lie. Park is closed, he repeated, like a broken record. In a way, his stupid answer said it all. The silence behind it spoke louder than any excuse could, right?
So you want me to leave? You're not going to answer that question? Yes, what? You're not going to answer the question?
No. I'm enforcing the park rules here.
So you're not going to answer the question?
That's what I'm saying. Yes, I would like to.
Okay. You going to move?
Yeah, I'm gonna move forward.
So I'm good right here, right?
I can ask to make sure that I'm telling you the right information.
Well, I mean, there's no signage restricting access, right?
Yeah, you're right.
So,
Still, the citizen stayed calm. He explained that he had just parked near a school, wasn't bothering anyone, saw no parking signs. The officer even admitted he was right, but still wouldn't leave him alone. Because this wasn't about the law anymore, it was about obedience. When they tell you to leave, you leave, even if you have 100 reasons to stay. That's exactly when the power game began.
I mean, I just want to go to sleep, man. I'm not trying to, you know.
I gotta enforce the
Yeah.
rules, okay? You understand what I'm saying?
I understand that. I mean, you've got officer discretion, so I don't understand that. I understand that you are doing that, right? I understand that you're doing that, but you don't have to.
Okay, well...
You're choosing to.
Well, yes, I am choosing to.
Yeah, I don't know why.
We've had vandalism downtown.
Okay, but you know, I mean, bro, you walked up to the car, you saw that I was sleeping. You're gonna tell me I'm back there vandalizing? Well, you've got the plate info, so if there ends up being some vandalism, you got the info, right?
Do what?
You understand the words I'm saying?
I didn't hear you. I was trying to say. Go ahead. What were you saying?
You saw me back there. If some vandalism occurred, a reasonable deduction would be it's the guy that was there, right?
Well, yeah.
Right. So when we woke up in the morning, if you used your officer discretion and said, "All right, I'm just going to let this guy sleep," he's been driving for who knows how long. He went to a safe spot.
When the man said he just wanted to get some sleep, the officer pretended to understand, then quickly added, "Have to enforce the rules." Oh yes, of course, national security clearly depends on whether someone takes a nap in their car. Like I said before, these dangerous car sleepers are the real threat. Thank God we have officers to keep such unacceptable behavior under control.
He's just trying to get out of people's way, just trying to be safe, going to sleep. And then you come back in the morning and you find out, oh, look, no vandalism, or look, oh shit, there's vandalism. We better go get that guy. I'm saying, I don't know you, man. We're supposed to be on the same team.
Okay, what team are you on?
The American Citizen team.
Okay, yeah.
The team where, was I breaking the law?
Well, I mean,
Was I breaking the law?
You weren't weren't taking the place.
Okay, well, I mean, so all I'm saying is that all I'm saying is I acknowledge that you're telling me a sign over there says it's closed.
Yes.
Do you acknowledge that online it says open 24 hours?
I'm not going off what online.
I'm going off what's going online because I'm the traveler. I'm the traveler.
When he asked why, the answer was simple: because the park closes at 11. The fact that it nowhere said that the park closed at 11 wasn't his problem. He had said it. That alone made it true. Now we're just waiting for the man to lower his head and leave. Well, this man wasn't about to let it slide so easily.
I go online onto the map and I say, okay, where can I go that's safe in the city? So I type in park, right? And it says 24 hours. So I go, okay, this has got to be a safe place for me. 24 hours, I pull in, I park, that's it. What I'm saying, what was it, Officer what?
Let me confirm.
Officer, we're already out. Officer what? Story.
Yes.
What I'm saying, Officer Story, what I'm saying is you have officer discretion. You do. Not your supervisors, you do.
Yes.
Okay, you chose to use your officer discretion to kick me out of there because why? Why, man? But I told you that it was open, right?
No.
There's information, but there's information that says it is. There's information here in the phone that says it's open 24 hours. What do you want me to do with that? Discard it?
You're supposed to go off of what's posted.
Why? Who says who?
Okay. Park is closed, nobody can be in free. That's what I'm going to do.
Well, I'm not in the park.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to bust your balls, but it seems like you're trying to bust mine. You know what I'm saying?
Park is closed, can't be in there.
So what?
In a source. I'm just enforcing.
You feel better?
Now the discussion turned to philosophy. The man reminded him that a police officer enforces laws, not orders. The officer replied that he enforces municipal codes, so from an oath to the Constitution, he had fallen all the way down to ordinances. His ego was so inflated that he was willing to tangle himself in his own web of lies just to win, unaware that this would soon become his biggest defeat.
Bro, you have discretion. Are you telling me you don't have discretion?
I do have discretion.
Okay, well then don't tell me you're just doing your job. Because what is your job to do? Serve and protect? Your job is to enforce the law. No law is being broken. Nah, bro, come on, man. You swore to protect the Constitution, and then the laws, and then the Constitution of the state, and then the laws of the state. You're gonna run it down to ordinances and shit? Come on, bro. Is that where your fealty is? To ordinances? You swore an oath to ordinances? Get the f*** out of here, you know what I mean? I don't need it explained, man.
He can explain better than what I can.
All right.
I don't think I'm good.
I don't know how you don't think you're getting it across. You're telling me it's closed. I acknowledge it, and I'm on this side of the gate.
It's posted right there. I don't care if it's posted online.
Okay, I don't care if it's posted right there. You know what I mean? It was posted online, and then we moved past that, and we're to the officer discretion point, right? And that's the point I'm trying to drive home, is the officer discretion point, right? We're past that because we're over here.
My discretion was.
When he ran out of arguments, the officer called his superior. Of course, nothing fixes insecurity like backup. The citizen calmly explained that he was already parked outside the park, but that didn't matter. Right there, the officer's real motives became clear, because if the park had truly been the issue, the conversation would have ended long ago.
Get me out of there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Because the park is closed.
Gotcha. Yep. You tell me, man, what's the deal? I'm causing problems now? Who said that?
He was sleeping. I was telling him the park is closed. Something else. He's saying that I have discretion on that. I'm telling him I do. And I'm telling him. What's his discretion?
What's that?
What's his discretion?
Whether or not he kicks me out of the park that says it's open 24 hours online.
Open 24
That's what it says online. Did you read the website that said open 24 hours? I read the website because I drove in from 8 hours away. What about it, bro? I read online. I don't care about that sign, bro. So what? Maybe you should close the gate then, if you don't want people in there. If it's closed, it says it's open 24 hours online.
The sergeant arrived, and instead of calming things down, he immediately took the side of bad logic. It said so on the sign, he claimed. Okay, seriously now, are we missing something? What sign on earth were these officers talking about? Just because they invented a sign in their heads didn't actually mean it existed, right? Still, they weren't about to give up that fantasy so easily.
Well, I would hope that people could read online. You know, you say, oh, you've got to follow the sign. No, what says online? What's your name anyway?
Sergeant
Brown. Right on. Cool. I'm gonna sleep right here. Okay. You guys gonna harass me more tonight? I'm good right here, right? Cool.
Perfectly good right here.
Great.
This place is up there, 4-lane, big church with a big cross. Big parking lot, very dark.
Yeah.
No, there's no street lamp. There is a couple street lights at the church, but in the middle of the parking lot it's dark.
You understand why one might not go onto private property, right? You understand why a person might not impulsively or reflexively go onto private property, right?
That's private property.
Yes, and this is public property.
Open to the public.
Okay, well, you can.
This is city property.
It's bro.
That has park regulations.
It's open to the public. It's public.
That closes at 11.
That's not what it says online, but we're past that.
The citizen tried to stay reasonable. He said it was better to sleep on public property than on private land. Logical, right? But to them it was unacceptable. All I saw was a man choosing to rest instead of driving tired, something the police should have thanked him for. Yet instead, they kept creating a problem where none existed.
It's public property.
Move it up to the chain. They'll change it online. Yeah,
That'd be great. That'd be great. I mean, because people that are driving, they don't stop and read a 10-foot sign. No. If you don't want people to go and close the gate, period. Your logic is circular. All right, great. We've been good, man. Did I have a question? I don't have any question. Yeah, I got a question, sure. If somebody came up to you guys and asked you a question and you didn't know the answer, would you make a good faith effort to find out the answer to that question?
And I told you I would call him to make sure. But you said, no, I'm going to go.
You were telling me to leave. Yeah, you're telling me to leave. I need to leave. I don't need to stay and wait to get trespassed, right? Officer, I know that, but an officer tells me to leave, I need to leave, correct? So that's what I did.
I mean, before that, you were asking questions.
I was asking questions, that's right. Clarifying questions. They're reasonable. I heard you say that. And then you heard me say what I said, right?
And what was
that? That online, it doesn't say it's closed. It says it's open 24 hours. We're way past this, man. Yeah, we are going in circles. Back to the question.
The argument turned into a loop. He explained that if they didn't want people in the park, they'd simply close the gate. Laughed, because reasonable solutions never work in a system where authority must always have the last word. But wait, if you still don't realize how clueless these cops were, just listen to the answer they gave to the man's next question.
So you will make a good faith effort, right? That's what you're saying. So the First Amendment of the Constitution, it secures 5 fundamental freedoms to we, the people. Any chance you can tell me what those 5 freedoms are?
5 freedoms?
Yeah, 5 freedoms secured to us by the First Amendment of the Constitution that both of you swore to protect, preserve, and defend.
Freedom of breath. You want to say one since we're all here? We'll just go in 3.
Going threes? You want me to say one? That's what we're doing? Petition.
Freedom of what?
Petition.
Freedom of petition?
Yes.
Okay. Religion. And then freedom. We've got speech. Press. You said what? Religion. And what did you say? Petition?
I said petition.
Petition.
Is that one unfamiliar?
That one's unfamiliar.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Assembly.
Somebody said press.
Assembly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the petition one, that was a...
All right, right on.
Can you believe these officers couldn't even name the sections of the constitutional law, the very one they swore to protect at the start of their careers? The problem is, far too many cops have become like this lately. We're about to prove it once again in our next case, where officers attacked an innocent citizen in the middle of the night. Speaking of satisfying cases of instant karma for power-tripping cops, this time we've got officers dealing with a driver who was politely asked by a female cop to leave the park. But instead of letting him go, she blocked the exit with her patrol car and demanded his ID. So he couldn't leave because she was stopping him, yet she accused him of not leaving. You can already tell this one's going to be good.
So I've been asked to leave this park, and I agreed to leave. But now I'm being detained for no suspicion or reasonable articulate reason why. After being asked to leave, I said I would leave, but her vehicle's in the way, so she refuses to move the vehicle and now is asking for my ID.
The driver calmly explained that he didn't even know the park was closed since there were no signs saying so. Instead of checking, the officer declared him a trespasser. In her logic, ignorance caused by her own negligence somehow became his crime. And of course, when there's no evidence, you just invent a violation.
Do you have a camera on right now? Because I'm going to request that, because since you said for me to leave, and I agreed with you and I was going to leave, but your vehicle's in the way, and then you asked to see my ID after I agreed to leave.
Technically speaking, right now you are trespassing.
Okay, but in order to be trespassed, I have to first be warned and then not take that warning and leave.
The first thing you said after I told you you had to leave was, where does it say I have to?
Exactly. I can ask you where it is posted that says that, because I didn't see it pulling in or anything. Because I came this way.
The officer comes up to them and says, hey, by the way, you can't be here, you gotta go.
Okay, and excuse me?
Yeah.
That's tyrannical.
It's not tyrannical.
Yes, it is, because if there is no rules or anything with a public
I'm gonna ask you again, are you gonna give me your ID or not?
No, I'm not.
Okay, why?
She insisted he needed a warning before being guilty, yet still told him he was already guilty. So in her world, the process went like this. Accuse first, invent reasons later. The man tried to explain he worked for Uber, only was charging his car because the nearby lot was full. But to the police, charging a battery somehow looked like an attempted crime.
Why? Because I haven't committed a crime, because you asked me to leave and I said I will leave, but I also was like, I don't see a sign. And this is a car rental, by the way. I work for Uber. And I was just coming over here to charge because that parking lot is filled and I'm waiting for rides.
But once again,
I'm not giving you my ID, so please give me the crime that I committed.
you are currently trespassing.
But I said I would leave just because I asked you, because I don't see a sign.
I'm not gonna argue.
Okay, and I'm not going to give you my ID.
My supervisor's on.
Okay. I did say I would leave, but then as soon as I said your vehicle's in the way, you asked for my ID.
Because you became confrontational with me, yes.
I can talk to you any way I would like to.
Why you are currently here.
And I said I would leave, but your vehicle was in the way, and now you're asking for my ID.
As the conversation went on, her tone grew sharper. The officer threatened to file a report because he refused to hand over his ID without a reason. He calmly explained he hadn't committed any offense, but she kept repeating the word trespassing like it was a magic spell that made her right. The real problem? She didn't even know the law. And worse, she didn't care. Because who needs knowledge when you've got a gun and badge?
I'm going to be filing a huge complaint now with your department.
Backtracking at this point?
Miss, you can say whatever you would like to, but I'm going to be filing a complaint against you. I know, I will. I will.
You are currently trespassing.
But you told me to leave, and I said I would leave, but your vehicle's in the way. Your camera's on, so we can go over that.
Okay, fine, that's fine. We can absolutely go over that.
I said I would leave. First, I asked you, I didn't see it was posted because I just wanted to charge my car because I'm an Uber driver, and
I told you that I'm investigating why you were here after dark and you were refusing to give me your ID.
Because I didn't commit a crime.
You are currently committing a crime by trespassing and refusing to...
But there was no sign coming in, and then once you told me to leave, I said I would leave. But then I said your vehicle's in the way. You didn't ask for an ID until you said, I want your ID. And
because you became confrontational with me.
I can talk any way that I would like to talk, miss.
It becomes a point where I will absolutely...
I just graduated. The thing is, like, nighttime,
And a public charger with an electric vehicle. But I didn't commit any crime.
I'm not even going to go to the crime part, right? But when we have a conversation,
Yes.
and if I'm being disrespectful and confrontational from me to you, like, that's not cool, right?
Trying to appear professional, the officer called for backup. That meant 3 more uninformed cops, all to deal with a man simply standing by his car, charging it. Sounds ridiculous, but it wasn't. When the second officer arrived, he tried to calm things down by talking about mutual respect. And that sounds nice until you realize it's just a clever way of twisting the truth.
Look, but I know my rights, and first I have to be...
I get that I know my rights thing, but as humans, and as, like, normal people that exist in the world, if I go, hey dude, how's it going tonight? Hey listen, could you maybe...
I'm sorry, that light's really just shining right in my eyes.
Not for nothing, when she says somebody's uncooperative, I come over here, I don't know you, alright?
Fair enough.
So the thing is, if she's
But
asking you...
can I just move over there so that light's not in my eye? Please? I appreciate that, thank you.
But at the end of the day, you're a human, I'm a human. We
Yeah.
talk to each other like humans. I understand she's not trying to write you a ticket. She's not trying to arrest you. It's not a I know my rights thing at this point. We're just trying to have a conversation. If she has to say that you're being uncooperative and I have to drive over here fast, that's a problem, right?
I actually asked
Like
for a
if-
supervisor. That's why she called.
No, she said uncooperative. That's what I heard. Okay.
Okay, well, I
But
asked
the thing
for-
is, though, I understand what you're saying. What are you being arrested for? Are you being arrested for something?
I'm
Are you
asking, am
are
I
you
being
getting a-
detained right
are
now?
you- Are you getting a ticket?
Am I
You're
being
free to leave.
detained? That's what I said. And I said, okay, but your vehicle's in the way. And after I said that, she was like, show me your ID. And I'm going to be asking for the body cam footage of it so I can prove that.
For what?
The driver asked the key question, was he being detained? The answer was no, yet their car still blocked his way out, so he wasn't detained, but he also couldn't leave. The officers explained they were there for safety because people do drugs around here. Great logic. If someone else might have done something wrong, just punish this guy who didn't.
Well, I'm just saying if this is escalating, because I got 4 people with guns right now in front of me. Okay, and I said I would leave.
Here's the problem. She asked you a question, right? You want a supervisor for something you're not in trouble for, right?
No, but she asked for my ID.
Okay, she can ask you for your ID. If
And
you're not
I
supposed
can
to be
decline
parked-
it.
If you're not supposed to be parked back here, I don't know what the sign says, but
That's
listen,
the thing. I didn't see a sign, and
All right,
this is
but
a
the
public
thing
charger,
is,
and I've been
though,
here
here's the thing.
36 days in a row.
I'm going to tell you right now that millions of interactions happen between people in law enforcement and civilians all day, every day, right? It doesn't always have to be, I need to see your ID and I did something wrong. Sometimes we just want to have a conversation, right? And generally that's all. She's probably looking to see who's parked here in the back of this lot. People have overdosed and died here, okay?
People have walked into
people-
the woods and just
People have
gone
been
to
lost. We have to check because it's unusual for somebody to be parked here. I understand you have an electric vehicle,
then you're maybe parked to charge your vehicle, but your vehicle's not plugged in.
Because
right?
I unplugged it when she came.
All right.
Thank you.
I don't know. I'm giving you a scenario. Right?
And I'm just...
At the end of the day, we're just trying to make sure everybody's safe.
Okay. Can I just ask something right now?
Of course you can.
Am I detained?
No.
Then I'm gonna leave.
All right. So let me say one thing for you. All right.
The driver reminded them that if the Constitution still meant anything, he had to be warned before being declared a trespasser. The officer tried to dodge responsibility by talking about millions of interactions every day. What did that have to do with this man? Nothing at all. But now they're ready to grab onto any trick they had left.
When we have conversations, right? And she asks you for your ID, I'm gonna explain to you why. All right. We want to know who we're talking to. Just like at the end of the day, you want to see our body cams, right?
Yeah, but at the same time...
Right, but here's the thing.
You guys uphold the Constitution?
Of course we do.
Then don't give me this slack about, hey, because unless if I committed a crime, and first I have to be trespassed from a place, I'm not trespassing this second. She asked me to leave.
That's not totally true. If it says you can't be here, which I don't know.
Do you mind if I walk around and just film and just take a look? Because actually on the app, I'm not trying to give anything, but on the app itself for this charger, it says public accessible. It doesn't have a time frame on it. Maybe one of you guys, so this problem doesn't come around again, someone bring this attention up to the town of Colony so we can do this.
I'm gonna stop you for 1 second. Nobody's gonna stop checking vehicles back here because we do it for the safety of the individuals that may get lost. Doing drugs back here and overdosing. Maybe somebody gets, into a situation that's not good with somebody that's underage, which we've had before. So at the end of the day, man, we're not here to do.
Excuse me. Really?
Do things unlawful.
Really?
Right?
In the end, the driver was released, but not without bitterness. While they forced him to prove he wasn't a criminal, the only real proof was how easily police could abuse vague rules. But if karma's real, I hope it always starts like this, by exposing officers who act like real tyrants. Just when you think it can't get any worse, the next story proves otherwise. Some officers don't just cross the line, they erase it. Don't miss what's coming next. Trust me, you'll want to see it. See you in the next one.